kicks to Reed. And Clark over to help. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota on top, up by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming 3.
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim and see how many they make.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
Even before the game started, you could feel the...
And that's a halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' foul. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jackson is out there with MP. And it's Jackson at the small forward position. Conley kicks to Reed. Conley with the screen on MP. Reed misses.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Pass to Jackson, the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Bain against Edwards. Rebounded by Jackson.
Ugh, ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. MP passes to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bain's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
For 3, Edwards. Offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Looks like Gobert's got magnets in his hand. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
Here's MP. There's the drive.
Hey.
To the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Edwards. Ingles kicks to Reed. Pass to Edwards. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. Taking a look at Minnesota. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. Memphis leading by 6. We've got Nikhil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Vucevic with the bucket.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Timberwolves shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Alexander Walker with the ball. Pass to Garza. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Aldama with the ball. Morant passes to MP. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Pulls it from 20. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Pass to Vucevic. MP outside. A kick out to Bane. Vucevic setting the pick for Bane. Shot clock at 5. Rebound Minnesota. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And finished off by Morant.
Well, he is such a blur in transition. Morant goes from 0 to 60 faster than a sports car.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Timberwolves.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And Memphis also making a switch. G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Santi Aldama. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thanks, David. The 10-footer. And they'll get another chance. Ingles with a screen on Morant. Another miss by Conley. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Corner shot. And it's Morant missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Reed with a screen on Bane. 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. You a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. Now, I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Well, what you have to love about Edwards is his drive. This is a guy that wants to be an all-time great when it's all said and done.
And he's good on the second. Here's MP. Out to Morant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Edwards. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 16 points for Anthony Edwards. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. outside, Bain. Outside, Jackson. MP fires from way outside. And another miss by Memphis.
Man, he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timberwolves shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Edwards. And Bain pulls it down. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Jackson kicks to MP. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's an 11-point Grizzly lead. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Count the basket. Morant's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Grizzlies.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Puts up a deep three. No good on the shot. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks,
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. Gotta love H-Town. This city shows a hoop of love. Good, MP. Hottest team in the land coming through.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Here we and a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with MP, and it's Jackson in at the 5. And for Houston, Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Smith out there with Steven Adams, and it's Whitmore in at the 3. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
MP left side, 13 feet out, and he nails the jumper.
Oh, MP, he got that tweener working.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Pass to Adams. And here is Green. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
MP shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. On the wing, Whitmore. Smith outside. That three's off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
The drive by MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
2 physical points from MP, and you know he'll continue developing his strength.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Pass to Smith. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And if you're looking for perfect Adams, here's Smith. 14 feet away, and the basket is good.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He added 22 points and he knocked down some trays last game, a great sign for his team. As so often is the case, he made his presence felt throughout the evening. Brian?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game, really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot, I think another big game is coming.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Memphis. Outside, Green. The 3. And it's MP with a rebound. Memphis leading by 3. And Richard, the former 2nd overall pick in 2021. We all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers in this league.
And this is his first trip to the line.
What?
A true leader on the field who knows how to run an offense very efficiently.
Thompson, he's checked in.
Trash.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. On the court for Memphis. Morant and Smart make up the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with MP. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position. Oh, Morant gets it done inside.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
Morant's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. Now Green. Thompson outside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Thompson's got 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down.
Wow, MP! That'll make the top 10.
What did he just do? MP showing some insane athleticism.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rockets trail by 10. Outside, Green. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Smart.
Number 22, Desmond Bane.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Morant, the pass to MP. Outside for Morant. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Landale.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Thompson finds Green. Pass to Landale. Over MP. Memphis with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Outside, Green. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
This is a smart play by Green, getting some help with the screen instead of trying to do it all by yourself.
From deep, MP. That one no good.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Brooks from outside, and Houston another 3.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Grizzlies lead by 6. MP looking around. Thompson pulls it in. Houston has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Landale. Now here's Brooks. Thompson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. And here's Easton from outside the arc. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Morant. Yes, sir! Ja can throw it down.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Houston... And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Memphis ahead, up by 4, and we'll be back right after this.
39. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble.
And welcome to halftime.
As a resident dunk contest expert, I can tell you, these are the names you want in the dunk contest, guys. Don't come at me.
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Amin Thompson.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Smith out there with Cam Whitmore. And it's Adams in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Well, Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And for Green, it's about focusing on taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he's an effective player.
And so MP will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 2-point game. Puts the move on. Power move from MP.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Van Vliet against Moran. From the top of the key, Van Vliet misses.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
MP finds Bain. Jackson outside. Morant surveying the floor. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Yes! A Morant 3!
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Outside, Green. Adams a screen. And it's Green missing.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's MP. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
When asked about Desmond Bain, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bain said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
For 3, Smith. They get it back. Adams banked it in off the glass. And now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
MP outside. Looking to get it going. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Van Vliet outside. Adams with a screen on Moran. Such a wide open look. Van Vliet's got 7 points.
Oh, that's the definition of a masterful use of a pick and roll. Van Vliet just picking the defense apart.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in. About halfway through the season, let's take a look at the standings out west. You look at Memphis at the midway point of the season.
Oh, we're losing.
Grizzlies trail by 6. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Moran and Smart make up the backcourt. Vince Williams is out there with MP. And it's Jackson in at the 5 down low. MP, the pass to Moran. Yes! He nails it!
it.
Assist goes to.
And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Green with a screen on Smart. Thompson passes to Green. Here's Eason. There's the three. The rebound by Jackson. MP staying focused.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Eason. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 7 tonight. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Whitmore's checked in for Brooks. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for Smart. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Green. That shot is off. Good D by MP. Memphis trailing here. To tie it up. And he sinks the layup. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
And here's Green from the arc. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
MP, a screen on Green. Jackson gets the bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here's Green from the arc. Another miss by Green. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Houston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Houston in the lead. Pass to Green. Outside Whitmore. Inside. Outside Eason. Puts up a 3. The putback. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's MP. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, big time moment for MP.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Jackson. And they double up MP. To take the lead. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Adams with a screen on Morant. The 3, Smith. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got assist number 5 here tonight. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. From deep, Bain drains the triple. He's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just absolute ice in the veins of Bain. That is an impressive bucket.
Van Vliet outside. Nice move. Grizzlies with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. MP, the pass to Jackson. MP inside. Green covering. Morant against Van Vliet. 5 on the clock.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Yes, selfless stuff on that dish from MP.
30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot to stop the run. He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Give yourself a round of applause.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Team foul. Shooting for Memphis, John Morant. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Pass to Smith, back to Van Vliet, launches a 3, and it's good. What a beautiful shot, brings him within 3.
Man, this guy just has nerves of steel. Van Vliet is an absolute assassin.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
And so it's Memphis winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.